What is up guys, Andy Forest Team Runner here and welcome back to week 14 and part 1 of this week's sub 74 half marathon training series. Alright, so welcome back to part 1 of this week's training vlog. So why is this being split into two halves? Well, we have the Rosin race on when do we have the Rosin race? Friday evening, and the reality is I would come home, edit that race vlog on Saturday because it'll be a late evening, and then the video will go out Sunday, which is when the training series goes out. So what I thought I'd do is do a training recap or a training vlog up to Friday, and then after Friday do that as part 1, and I can release that on Friday, and then I can release part 2, which will be the Rosin vlog and the long run on Sunday. So I'll kind of combine the two, and that's why we're doing it this way. But actually we're starting this week a little bit early. It's Sunday, so technically we're still in week 13, but, and I haven't put this on social media because I don't like to put on social media when I'm going away or anything, but tomorrow, Monday, we're going away for a night, taking the kids away, doing some kids activities, and I don't like to run when we go away if I can. If we go away for 5 days or more, yeah, I'll get a run or two in, but when it's these short breaks, I want to switch off, focus on the family, have some fun, and that's what tomorrow I should say, is all going to be about. So I asked the wife if she wouldn't mind me coming out and doing an hour and a half today, nice and easy. We did half an hour Friday, hour Saturday, so we'll try an hour and a half today. Still keeping it on the concrete, but I have added in a couple of hills just to see how the quad deals with that, and there will be 2 miles of trail up the cycle track, a nice hilly but flat, no camber trail. So just a quick test. So that's the score for this week. That's why we're splitting it into 2. I'm 3 miles in to this run, and the goal is to be running in the 130s. I don't like using heart rate really, but it's going to keep me honest. I know I've got carried away over the last couple of days. I've done my testing physically and mentally. I'm confident now to crack on with training, but I feel like if I do just keep an eye on my heart rate, then like I am now, and it will at least keep me in check today, keep it nice and slow. So that's the goal today. I'm going to get today done, hour and a half hopefully, and I'll touch base with you on Wednesday for the next run. And it is now Thursday, so apologies yesterday, I totally forgot to do an intro. I just focused on filming that as a session because I'm just enjoying using the Insta 360 Go to do session videos every week. It's good fun to drop those out there. I hope you guys are enjoying them. So if you missed it, I'll link it above. Go check out the session. Didn't quite go to plan, but you know, it was ambitious. Very ambitious. 3x7k at marathon pace. I guess to think that I could have gone out there and held late 550s when I had 3 days off last week and then just gentle easy running, you know, maybe I should have started in the early 6s. Either way, do you know what? I'm one of these confidence-based runners, so I've got to do things that build my confidence up. I don't know if you guys are like that. For me, I feel like I need to take certain steps in order to feel like an injury is recovered, and that was just another step. I said last week I wasn't going to do any intensity this week kind of thought about it over the weekend. I thought, well, I kind of want to do something, so I did something, but it was marathon pace. But actually, it was more the duration I was worried about. Nearly 15 miles worth of work. Would my quad stand up to the test? Thankfully, touch wood, it did, which is why today I'm out here wrapping up part 1, and we're going to talk about my strategy for tomorrow's race, and then you'll see part 2 on Sunday, hopefully. I'm out here on the trails. Said I was going to avoid it for a week. I've avoided it for a week, and I'm now back doing 90 minutes. Exactly what I do on a Monday and sometimes Friday. Cycle track loop, easy downhill, steady up the other side. Tomorrow night, what are we going to do? How are we going to play it? With you guys, it'll be tonight, or whenever I get this video out. It might be even Saturday, who knows? How am I going to play it? So I'm going to treat it as a tempo run, and just very quickly, you might be seeing a lot of the Mach 4s at the moment. Yes, I have a mission to get them up to 300 miles. I want to sort of push those, but the last demon I have to battle is that I was wearing the Nova Blast 2s when I got injured, and I haven't put them back on since. So I'm just using the Mach 4s instead. So at some point I will put them back on. Anyway, just thought I'd point that out because you're probably seeing a lot of them. So tomorrow night, tempo run. So I'm basically just treating it as a session, and instead of my Tuesday and Thursday session, I'm doing a Wednesday and Friday session, and that's all it is. I don't intend on going out and racing it. I'll tell you the one thing as to why, one of the main reasons. The worst thing about getting injured, not only the mental, but you know when you're in a groove, you're in your training flow, you feel like a well-oiled machine. No muscle aches, nothing. You just feel natural. And when you get injured, everything feels a little bit clunky. And right now, because of the quad, I have knock-on effect of tightness in a lot of places. Plantar fascia in the right hand foot, where, bearing in mind it was a right quad that went. The hips and glutes are solid, absolutely solid. I can feel the glutes are activated, but the hips are tight. There's no fluidity. I feel bent in half. You know, it's going to take 2 or 3 weeks to get that fluidity back, and I often find if I try and push too hard through this phase, which as runners I know we all go through it, I think sometimes you can do more harm than good. So I'm going to get a sports massage next week, but the goal, the simple goal for tomorrow night is just to see if I can get a mile or two in the 5:30s. As you know, well, PB for 10k is 34:38, which is 5:33 per mile, and I just clocked those off before. 5:33s, bam 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 bam, or 34s, I can't remember. Crossed the 10k a few weeks back, couldn't get near the 5:30s. I've regressed so much, it's unreal. So I feel like I'm battling, swimming against the current, and so I'm not going to push it. But what I want to just see, despite having a layoff, is if I can get 2 back-to-back miles in the 5:30s. That would be amazing. But if not, you know, I'll take 5:40s. So it's just a case of, I've been not working with Chris now for 7 weeks. I think it's 7 weeks, 7 or 6 or 7, I don't know. And we put in 4 really solid weeks, and then of course, or 5, I can't remember. And then obviously last week happened, and so I'm just building back up. I think I would have been confident that I could have maybe tried to squeak in the 5:30s for all the miles if last week hadn't happened. Felt like I was on a good roll. After yesterday's session, it is what it is. There's a bit of rust there, a bit of time off has led to a bit of rust. So if this 4 mile, it's a 4 mile road race. If this 4 mile road race had come in a couple of weeks' time, fine, I'd have gone in with that confidence again. So that's where I'm at. Just making sure that I try and take this race as sensibly as possible, not do anything stupid, not do anything more to make me regress, just bank a solid 4 mile effort. That's the goal. So I'll leave you with that for part one. Those are my race thoughts. Hopefully the first mile will be sensible, and then we can just either sit and hold, build on it, or see what the hell happens. So that's it today. Stay tuned for Sunday for the race vlog and afterthoughts. If you enjoyed it today, make sure you give it a like, guys. Share it with friends, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, and I'll see you on Sunday for the race.